Hello, Confetti Club. It is Pixie, and I'm green now! Oh, surprise! Oh, it's the big reveal. I'm a Christmas tree. This is a hair transformation video. Pa, pa, pa. Every time I change my hair, you guys are like, why didn't you film it? You suck at your job. Not actually, no one said that. But I did it this time because it is a fairly big transformation. I mean, the rainbow bangs, I feel like, are a part of me. I was looking back at like my Instagram, best 9, like all my pictures from this year, and my hair has been rainbow all year since about 2016 December. So I feel like although the rainbow is part of me, I love my rainbow, I feel like I do enjoy still getting the rush of changing the rest of the color. And I had pink, long, and rainbow. I had purple, long, and rainbow. And now I was like, you know what? I want to go blue. Pink, purple, blue, those are the iconic, like, pastel, kawaii colors that you usually see around. But then I realized I'm gonna look like Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. I'm gonna look exactly like Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. Everyone's gonna say I look like Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony, and I can't even get mad because it would super look like Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. So I was like, man, I'll just like tint it a little toward the green, maybe a little toward the purp, you know, just make it so it's not just like a true cyan, like freaking Rainbow Dash, let's go flying through the sky, sleeping on a cloud time. And I decided to go like a full minty green, and I really, really like it, especially with Christmas. Mint has really been growing on me, green has been growing on me. I had lime green hair last year in the summer and I loved it. It's just fun. I feel like green is such an underrated hair color. So, heck yeah. This video is completely unsponsored, out of ya girl's pockets. This actually does have pockets, so like, score. But Arctic Fox Hair Color did email me a while back, like way too many months ago, and offered to send me some hair dye, and I only just saw it in my inbox because I suck. So like, if you email me with a business inquiry and I don't respond, just forward it to me again, because like my inbox is a little mess. But I took them up on it and I was like, you know what, I'm looking to go mint, can I try this color? And they're like, you could try that color or you could try our magical minty mix. So they sent me a couple colors. I put a picture of it on Instagram that I can put here, just of the box, and I used just their color Iris Green, diluted a bunch, and the extensions have a little bit of the blue in it to counteract the yellowness. But I'm gonna show you guys the whole process. I filmed it except for the bleaching, which I'll explain in the video. So we're gonna cut to Jillian from yesterday now. I look so weird when I'm blonde. I look like a weird baby. I also have a face full of makeup, and I did the green eyebrows preemptively because I got excited. But I have bleached my hair. I'm not gonna show you bleaching my hair because I didn't film it, and because I do really recommend that you go to a salon to get your hair bleached, especially if it's as dark as my natural hair is. But I've been doing my own hair for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 years. Not a professional, only halfway know what I'm doing, but I trust myself with my own head. Like, I wouldn't bleach my friends' heads. You know what I mean? In Pixie's salon, drink ice water out of a pre-cured Dream Starts cup, so you know, like, the seriousness level is only medium, and I'm sorry, it's so echoey in here. I have never intentionally gone mint before. I have been mint from like faded greens and faded blues, and like when I bleach my hair, it gets kind of greeny, just because this hair has not been a natural color in like so many years. So I got my bowl. They sent me actual diluter, which is exciting because usually I just use conditioner, which also has worked fine in my experience, but it'll be fun to try something new. So I'm going to be doing my head and a set of extensions, so I'm gonna make like a bit. There, that's a bunch. And I just add little by little because if it's too light, it's easy to make it darker, but if you go too dark, you're kind of frigged and you have to put like a whole bunch more diluter in there. This smells really good. Oh my god, is it supposed to be apple scented? Or does it just smell delicious? I'm gonna do another round of that. My roots are very golden, so I'm hoping they just go greener. My roots are never gonna be the same color as the rest of my hair. I just dye my hair too frequently to like ever have that dream unless I go to a salon. And even then, the last time I went to a salon, I got a shadow root done, which is like intentional roots. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of green. So yeah, I'm thinking my roots are gonna be more like limey green probably, and the rest of my hair is probably gonna be more like bluey green, and that is totes okay with me. Again, that would be a sick color, but I know it wouldn't actually color my hair. I don't know if I want any blue in it. They sent me the blue because this is like their special secret minty mix, but I might just like go and be it's so yummy. Reminds me of like Laffy Taffy. I think I just want it to be greeny. All right, I'm gonna try with that. The camera is making it look way more blue than it is, but I will probably fix that in post-processing because this is pretty dang green. This might still be too light. It might not take on my roots, but if so, I'll just go in tomorrow and do just my roots with a darker green. Yatta! Okay, so the rainbow bangs are coming back, of course. I feel like rainbow bangs are just a part of me now. It is a part of my identity. I love my rainbow bangs. So I am gonna do the rainbow after because I find it helps to dye the rest of the hair first so that those hairs don't kind of get in the way. And if you couldn't tell, the parts of the rainbow that were blue and green are still blue and green, and the part that was pink and yellow is still kind of pink and yellow. But that's okay because it's gonna go right back in. Probably didn't have to bleach all of my bangs, but it's fine. You can use one of these and just go and get all of your bangs in there. That way you can just let loose on the rest of your freaking head. Sorry that I'm looking in the viewfinder. I know I am. And also sorry at the state of my like unbraided, just bleached hair, because like he's having a bit of a moment. I'm really scared this dye isn't gonna take. Of course, I've never used Arctic Fox before, and it's a little bit of a lighter green. So, I mean, that's pretty freaking light. But yeah, then my roots are definitely golden because my natural hair is like pretty much black. I always start by trying to like push down the part around your bangs. Is that gonna be green enough? We'll try it, and if it's not enough, I'll do more on the roots just tomorrow. So yeah, I like to kind of like smooth over the part so that none of these hairs are gonna like flop over and mess up your bangs, because we're gonna make them rainbow obvs. I basically just go around my hairline all around and use the tinting brush, even though it's really freaking hard to see from this angle. And then once I'm done doing all the aroundy bits, it's time to have fun. This is not what professionals do. You get your hands, you get your dye, you go have fun. When I had my rainbow that like went all around, where it was like red, orange, yellow, green, that was so hard to re-dye. It was such a nightmare. And even then, when you're looking head on, you just see the red bits. So that's why I wanted to do the rainbow bangs. So it's like, okay, we can communicate the rainbow from looking head on. So you can see in my roots, it's still like yellowy. I might have to go in and do my roots with a darker green, but that's okay. I can do that too. And I just like literally paint it on like that and then squish them so it gets all in there. And then kind of like massage it into the roots. Yeah, the roots are gonna be yellowy. Even if they go yellowy green, that's okay. As long as they don't, as long as it takes a little bit, like my standards are low, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I know my limits as someone doing this from home, so like, I don't have salon standards. I know I have cosmetologists and like hairstylists who are subscribed to me, so like, I'm sorry if you're like losing all faith in me. You can also put petroleum jelly along your hairline so you don't get dye all over your face, but Again, my standards are low. This ear, standards are low. He is a little ball. Okay, so I'm gonna dye the extensions before I do my rainbow, I think, so that I can just keep going with just the solid green. I also need to mix more dye because that used like all of it, hee hee. It's extension time. So I'm gonna take my trusty friend, aluminum foil. And I'm gonna lay them out. The extensions I buy are from Amazon. They're this one. It's not sponsored. I had a hair extension company that wanted to sponsor but was not willing to like do it the right way, so I just bought these. They're 80 bucks. They're off of Amazon, and they are the exact same ones that I had last time with my purple. Not the same one as my pink ones, but they rock and they're cheap. Like 80 bucks for human hair extensions is really not bad. So I'm just gonna go one by one and like paint it on. When I used to do my hair dyeing videos, I used to try to make them like super aesthetic. And I realized that it's just like such a not glamorous process that like maybe I need to chill it a little bit. So I go like right under the little teefies because there's nothing worse than missing that part of an extension. And also paint on like the track as much as you can so that it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. But of course no one's gonna see this part anyway because this is the part that goes against your noggin. I really hope this takes. Also, doesn't this look like that one girl from Kobayashi-san's Dragon Maid? Because like, oops, the one with like the giant personality. Yeah, and this is where you want to make sure to get all along this line because when it's on your head, if your tracks show, if the wind blows, oh no. I'm so self-conscious of my track showing. It's like my biggest fear when I'm out in public, especially because like I already look weird and like I'm already wearing a very like exuberant style. And so to have like be wearing a style that like eye-catching, it sucks when like you have major faux pas and you're like, oh no. Okay, I'm feeling like this is not going to take. So I'm going to add more green and a little bit of blue because like I said, these extensions are a lot more golden than like the bottom parts of my hair. Just a drop. Because I don't want to go teal. I do still want it to be green. There. That's probably better. And I'm gonna do more green too just to darken it. That's still green, right? Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. Fold like a burrito. Ta-da! And I throw it in the bathtub. And we throw it in the bathtub. I get asked all of the time, what dye I use. But I use 5 brands on my whole head now, so I'm gonna go through what I usually use for my rainbow. So for the pink/red, I like to use the Argan Oil Perfect Intensity in hot pink. I've also used Manic Panic's Hot Pink, but I found that to be fading really easily, but also this has been fading a lot, and I'm starting to think it's just that part of my hair doesn't want to have color in it anymore. The best yellow out there is probably the Joico Color Intensity in yellow. But Ion now has yellow as well. It's called Lemon, and this just became available in my area. For green, I use a mix of Manic Panic's Electric Lizard and the Argan Oil Perfect Intensity in Emerald. Blue is always straight up Ion Azure, and purple is always straight up Radiant Orchid. Again, I have used Manic Panic's Purple Haze and also Manic Panic's Ultraviolet, but I like this a lot. Okay, this is like now officially the part that is tedious and frustrating. If you didn't think that was tedious, it's time to get annoying. For this next part, wow, what a look. You are definitely going to want a tinting brush, a small one-ish. This one is nice and small. They also have ones at Sally that are like that thin. I have one, I bought it, but it's in my car under the seat because it fell out of the bag. You also want a towel that no one will get mad at you if it gets destroyed, because I've already destroyed this one. Oops, sorry mom. And you're gonna need all the dyes. I'm gonna say that that's my red piece. You're also gonna need a little clippy clip. And this is also a freakishly potent pink. You have to be really, really, really careful when you rinse this out, because this pink will bleed into all your other colors. So I always like super make sure you do this one first or last, I guess, and make sure it does not touch the yellow. If you let this boy touch the yellow, he will wreck you. Okay, that was like the messiest I could have possibly done it. But I promise I do this all the time. Again, the petroleum jelly is a trick people use. However, I like to live on the wild side and ruin my face forever. This is where the tinting brush comes in handy, because it's kind of like, how do I get in there? Again, I'm gonna start with my fingies. Ooh, I like how the Ion dye is also like shiny. And I just pull them together at the start, also because then it's not like flinging everywhere and like getting in the pink and wrecking your life. Oh, this yellow rocks. Oh, I'm so glad this is readily available for me now locally, because I had to get my like cosmetologist friends to sneak into the hairdressing supply store for me to get it, because we did not have it anywhere else. He's good. I'm gonna give him a little twist. I have a little fluorescent beauty mark now. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna leave the yellow hanging and then tuck up the green, and then leave blue hanging and then tuck up the purple, because if you tuck them all up together, they can smoosh together. Again, I don't care if there's that much green in my blue part, but if there's any green in my yellow, I'm pissed. Manic Panic gets a really bad rap, and I don't know why. I think it's just because it's the most popular, so people grew up using it in like the scene days and the emo days. I know I did, for sure. Manic Panic used to be like the only thing that was always available. But like, Manic Panic is really not that bad. It just depends on the color. Like, their greens rock. Their greens and their blues rock. I find their reds are kind of weak. I'm sorry for how bad the pink looks. I swear it doesn't always look that bad. This blue is my favorite blue dye. It rocks. It does not make your hair that color is the only thing. I find some Ion packaging is really misleading. You really have to like Google what other people have done with the color to see what the dye actually looks like. But it does work really well. Oh, I love getting dye all over my forehead. I swear to God, I've been doing this for like 8 years. I think my videos are getting demonetized because when I say binge, YouTube thinks I'm saying the B word. So maybe I should just stick to saying B word, because YouTube wants me to not make any money. One left, purple. Last one's always pretty easy because you don't need to like work around other hair. It's just like one lone stray dangler. Good perp. This purple's a little dark, but I really like it. In theory, you should saran wrap slash foil slash like make sure everything that you dye has been contained. But with my rainbow bangs, it's really hard to do because my bangs are so short that I find if you try to like wrap them, it really doesn't help very much. So when I dye my bangs, I actually just leave them like this and I don't wrap them up. And they've been pretty vibrant, so I mean, I know that goes against like hair code, but personally, I've found it does not make a ton of difference. And then you wait for forevsies, but that's okay. I think, what does it say? Every dye will say something different, but the thing is, with brands like Ion or Manic Panic or Arctic Fox or Argan Oil or whatever, Directions and Punky Color and Joico and like all of those brands that do semi-permanent vegetable-based dyes, they don't have developer or anything in them. So if it comes, for the most part, if it comes in a container and you don't have to mix it with anything, you can leave it on for as long as you want, because it's not like a chemical reaction that is like harming your hair more and more the longer it's on there, like bleach. With dye like this, if you don't have to mix it, pretty much you can leave it on for as long as you need. Like, I've slept on this. However, if it comes in a box and there's developer and there's like all these different parts you have to mix, then like don't, cause like your head will fry. I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and I'm gonna make some supper and then I'm gonna rinse it out and we're gonna see if I'm a little Christmas tree. And this is the finished look. All of the fears I had were fine. I was worried my roots were gonna not take it all, and as you can see, I mean, I have my overhead lights on. Boop boop. So the lights are yellow, so they make it look a lot more yellow, but that is more like naturally. The roots really took pretty friggin' fine. Like, this is very normal for me. Let me get that warm glow back on this vid. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. The dye took amazingly. Thanks Arctic Fox. Again, not sponsored, just sent it to me for free. Didn't even tell me to make a video or anything, but I wanted to because they were so friendly. We can't get Arctic Fox in my country, at least I don't think so. I've never seen it on the shelves or anything. But I would definitely order this brand again because like this is exactly the color I wanted. Like 100% this is the green I wanted. Yay! This video's featured Confetti Club members are Petal Romance on Instagram and Newly New Pix on Instagram. I don't think I featured either of these before, but I saw them a while ago and I saved them to my phone and then I forgot to feature them. Wonderful pieces of art. We have Petal Romance who did this amazing, super freaking cute illustration from when I did my Instagram baddie transformation. Oh my god, I love it so much. Your art style's adorable. I love that it's in a heart. I just think it's freaking cool. Thank you so much. And also, hey, this is like the picture of me but twice edition of Confetti Club member feature. Newly New Pix from Maine. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but this is one of my favorite pieces of fan art that has like ever been done for me. I think it's so cute. It shows like my aesthetic, but like two different sides of it. You know what I mean? We have like the more pastel, and then we have like the Crayola rainbow. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video, which is not this one because this one is over. Bye!